You see this game here? Yeah, this game right here. This game sucks. I don't know why people say it's better than its predecessors. I don't know why people think it's good. The story sucks. The social link sucks. It overstays its welcome. It goes on way too long. The palaces are so long as well. The gameplay takes forever, seems like, to get anything going. It just, I mean, I don't know, compared to the other ones in the series, this one just is bad. Persona 5 is a bad game. Wait a minute, what's this? Oh, great center of depression. During the time that you played this game originally, you was going through a lot. Therefore, it has clouded your judgment, and you have made an unjust review. For that, we will steal your heart from the Phantom Thieves. Ugh. Well, I guess I'll give Persona 5 Royal a shot. And for the record, I have not replayed Persona 5 since I've beat it originally when it first came out back in 2017. And personally speaking, I don't think Royal changes too much. Well, it does, obviously, with the new characters and new gameplay, but other than that, most of the story is still similar and still intact. But this time going around, I can safely say that, my goodness, I don't know what I was thinking back in 2017. I actually loved this game quite a bit. Now, it could be like the Phantom Thieves said, because I was going through a lot back then, and that might have clouded my judgment. But now that everything's cleared up, it's like, my goodness, this game is amazing. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't even notice my first time playthrough, like if you go around and talk to people in the city, you can actually learn about them and see how their life changes over the year. And there's just so much there. Now, I will say controversial things for Persona 5 that I had when I first played originally, and I still agree with these kind of statements. First is, the game is way too long. Now, I know people are like, oh, RPGs are long, you must not play many. Now, this game's like 130 hours it took me to beat it. And the reason why it took me that long was because I started using Izanagi no Okome Pikaro. And if I didn't, there's a telling how long it would have took me to beat it. Because the original took me 130 hours, and this took me 132 hours with the third semester. But just like my original playthrough, around the 80-hour mark, I was at the Okumura's Food dungeon, and I was kind of burned out by then. And that's when I started using Izanagi. And another controversial thing is, I'll be honest, I kind of like Mementos and the random generated dungeons from the previous games in the palaces. Because to me, I did the palaces all in one day and they just felt way too long. So near the end of the game, I was getting really burned out. I was pretty wore out many times during my playthrough and thought about quitting. I never do that with any game just because once I stop it, if I do stop a game, I never usually pick it back up. But the weird part is, when I got to the end of the game, I was very sad that it was over. I wanted more, and that's weird, especially how wore out I was near the end. Now that we got the negative stuff out of the way, it's time for me to start talking about the positives. I really like the new characters. I like the third semester. I like Maruki. Yoshisawa was okay, but still liked her anyways. I just expected more because of the Royal trailer showed her a lot. I thought she would be like the female main character of Persona 3, but for 5. But I like the instant kill ability. Oh my gosh, it makes going through the palaces a lot easier. Now Akechi, I liked him more through the story, but the third semester he kind of got on my nerves and he was just a little bit too edgy for me. I hate using that term, but that's the best way I can describe it. But speaking of Akechi, I thought it was funny how every time he saw you, he was like, oh my gosh, you got the same pin that I got? Oh my god, do you not feel this? Oh my gosh, we're like the same person. Oh, how do you not? Oh my gosh, you're just like me. And then for some reason, they always compare me to him. They keep cramming him down my throat. That's the only thing I didn't like about Akechi. But I will say I like him a lot more in this than the original Persona 5. But to keep spoilers to a minimum, if you haven't played it, which I'm surprised, everyone and their mother's heard about this game by now, but you're really doing yourself a disservice, especially if you're a fan of the series. Now, I've been a fan of the series ever since I played Persona 1, and after I beat this game, it kind of made me feel the way I felt when I played Persona 3, 2, and 4, and I had like post-Persona depression. Like, I really missed these people. They were really nice. There was very emotional moments, especially when they were trying to help you, like through your social links that you maxed out, or confidants, or whatever they're called in this game. And honestly, it's safe to say that Persona 5 Royal stole my heart, and they didn't even have to. I changed to my own. I doubt anyone from Atlas or anyone's going to see this video, but thought they did such an amazing job. Like, I honestly felt like a kid again playing through the Persona series, and it just brought that back to me while I was doing this. I'm just so passionate, and I just really felt like I was part of that town and part of this game. And like I said, I'm ashamed that I hated it for so long because of my life situation back in 2017. I'm just so amazed by it, and you're really, if you haven't played this game yet, definitely play it, which I'm surprised if, by now you're just watching this video but you saw Persona 5, let's be real here. I just wanted to talk about it, get it off my chest, because I just beat it, and I just felt so emotional after I beat it, and I'll see you all in the next video.